Hello YouTube and welcome to GrunfWorks Plays Transport Fever. This is episode 8 and us following this wonderful brick cart is hinting on what I will be doing for this episode. And yes, in this episode I will be taking on the currently wonderful brick road, not taken by Dorothy but obviously by this cars going to Boston, which is shipping, and ferrying stone there and constructions materials back. So as you can see currently, lots of red text there. Let's take that away just for a second, and because I never like having them in the first place. However, since I promised, I have enabled the ×2 slower progression mod, so we will be enjoying the golden age of Steam for some time to come for sure. However, I would like to take this opportunity to figure out how we will resolve this. This is producing, as you can see, we are having a lot of rock sitting here, but we need to up the capacity here, and I see, since this is the industrial area, if we examine it here, we have a potential of shipping these goods here to New York and then maybe onwards even to Washington. I'm not sure about the other cities though. That might be a little bit too far of the stretch. Oh, and we have a food delivery thingy, which we might want to improve. 78. Do we have another city where we could deliver? Chicago, perhaps. Well, that's a long route. We should consider upgrading that one as well, sooner rather than later. And also here we have a couple of oil wells near Houston. So tell you what, before I go with trains, let us set up first the lines that will be defining this area of the century. So let's see. I want to take the medium street before these guys finish constructing, because then it would be costing a much more. Then, sorry, my bad, I put the construction site there. Yeah, I know, you hate me. That's fine. I can live with that. Perfect. Then let's put the dumping area over here. Or should I be putting actually the shipping thingy first? Yeah, how many lines I want? We said 2. 2 loading docks. Let's put it right hand assigned. Somewhere here, hopefully. Come on. Ah yes, I don't have the cash for it. Turbos. I need money. And what better way to use it than rather than using turbos? See? Almost done. I need one more train to do the cha-ching, and then I have the cash for it. Ooh, and there was January. Well, we are technically out of the loan, so it's not a big deal if I borrow a little, but I mean, this is not yet a fully profitable route, so I like to not waste too much time on it. Okay, there we go, 214. Smashing, delivered. Now, we'll take a truck stop, we'll cram it in here. And that one should be servicing everything, hopefully. I'm using, by the way, trains as an ATMs. Seems to be working so far. Perfect. Now I need a small street to connect this lot. Construction very much is possible. Please don't make me angry. I assure you, construction very much is possible. Look, you just go in here and you put it somewhere there. Oh, you son of a... Now, yes, we definitely do want this truck stop I'm thinking of putting it somewhere a little bit further out, yes. Then deleting this eeny-weeny section of the road. Medium street. That should hopefully work quite nicely. And you with the small road, or hold on, this was a medium road. Oh, yes. And you with a small street should be able to aptly connect here. Like, yeah, like so, see? No harm, no foul. You have everything here within the area, you have delivery, and you, Sunshine, are delivering to the wrong person because you're unloading at Maple Street. And you see, I would very much like you to unload at Upper Boston. So, there we go. Perfect. So let's examine a little bit now how many things we have here on delivery. And you know, I should really not be cheaping out on this, on the road depots, because those are fairly inexpensive and I'm gonna have a bit more for the time being. So you are on Boston Rock Bulk and you are on Boston Construction Delivery. I just want to see the amount of vehicles that I'm currently shipping. And as you can see, it's definitely not enough. So I need to up the capacity right there. By road vehicles. There you go. All of you are going on the rock bulk. And then maybe not enough money. Well, there will be enough money. That's not the problem. So we have significantly upped the capacity on the north part of the leg. And I do want to have a harbor somewhere here. Wow, isn't this just place peachy? So where should I have the harbor here? Docks outside of navigable waters. Give me the navigable waters, please. Not you, but navigable waters. Thank you. I almost like the looks of this, but I could be servicing something if I put it somehow. Here? No? Come on. Give me something, talk to me. 203k. It is navigable, right? Should be, so maybe I should just put the docks right there. And I do need a train to make a delivery. There we go. Perfect. So medium street, thank you. And you connect here. And then we want a bigger truck stop. Maybe we can get away with a smaller one, I don't know. Yeah, somewhere along here. And then we want these new drop-off points that I'm so lovingly using. And those should be in the industrial areas, or hearts of them. So one should be right here. And another one should be right there. Right, so what does this tell me? It tells me I need to up the capacity on those guys. 4 should be enough, I would say. Set line, Boston Construction brick delivery. Perfect. Here will be the guys covering this, and I will do so in an orderly fashion. So I need 3 lines in total. First line will be orange. I mean, all of them will be construction materials, but this one will be New York City goods industrial alpha, and you shall be a paler orange, and you shall be New York City industrial bravo, so industrial alpha, hold on, let's move this out of the way, we'll be taking from here, here, simple. Industrial bravo will be going from here over there, also simple. Oh, I used the wrong line. Okay. NYC Industrial Bravo. And I'll have to, I guess, rename you to Boss NYC Shipping Brick. So that means that you, Sunshine, will be a shipping lane going from Boston to lower New York City. And you will want to take this beautiful blue. Thank you. Perfect. So vehicles, no, and vehicles, obviously no. When you come to overview, Boston Annex, I want you to take full load and unload at New York. You also lower New York, full load, Locust Street unload. Same for you, buddy. Lower New York and unload. So that was correct placement. Now we need some ships. And to build ships, we need docks. Right, so buy ships, and we'll take one. Wilhelm the First. Yes, and you, Sunshine, are going to the shipping lane. Perfect. Thank you so much. And then we have to just cover the rest of the vehicles. And I think 2 will do it per each line. So the 2 of you are going New York City Industrial Alpha, and the 2 of you are going to New York City Industrial Bravo, which is, I have to fix because it's bugging me. Industrial, yes. Thank you. So that should be fixing a little bit our delivery. It should also make for some fun stuff happening. There are a bunch of these guys waiting here while these guys are shipping bricks. I'm just thinking to up a little bit more capacity on the brick side. Or the stone side, so to say. So that one, rock bulk, should really have now plenty of vehicles. How many? Plenty. Great. As it's intended. Yeah, and this ship should be going quite fast. So I think that will be good from this angle. Perfect. So that definitely looks nice. Let's hold on. What's your waiting time here? Maximum waiting time 3 minutes. Huh. I guess it's good to have them moving. We will be making cash here anyway, sooner rather than later. So let's follow the ship now for the time being. And I'm gonna keep the turbos only a smidge. Let's see if we will at least have one portion of shipment. I mean, it would be nice. Nope. Really? Are you delivering bricks? Yes, you are. And immediately bricks start to be waiting here, although we don't have any. But let's enjoy the ride at least, shall we? Alright, we have new vehicles available, one being the Mogul and another being the Frontenac. And as you know, I'm renaming vehicles according to my patrons who choose to support me on Patreon. I might add a couple more, you know, of you, my loyal commenters, but patrons are pretty much guaranteed, so those will be getting in first. So I'll be getting GrunfWorks ship, Colin, Crook. So congratulations, Colin, you got your own ship, which is just gently pulling over into the New York harbor with an empty load. We'll not go into such miserable details, those are not really important. What is important is that we are starting to do shipping stuff. That's what counts and that's what's important. Yes. So what I'm hoping is to a little bit drive the demand for this kind of goods, and then hopefully, hold on, yeah, we're in the plus all right. So we might want to actually spend a little bit of that hard-earned cash, right? And what better place to dump it than the Atlanta train? Because look how many people we have here waiting to go to Atlanta, and none of them would be able to go unless we up the capacity on our lovely train, which is exactly what we shall be doing. Let's see our most profitable routes. Yeah, I see Boston to Washington DC and then Atlanta. Those are generating a boatload of cash, or a train load of cash to be more precise. Then this commuter line is probably not that profitable because it's a Washington DC. I should probably buy a couple more guys to be able to get these people around. So Washington DC commuter. Yeah, there we go. You are going to the depot, Sonny. I'm sorry about that. Because in the depot you shall receive 2 additional wagons. And sooner rather than later we will be changing this line to become our, you know, main line going north to south. So, buy trains. We are cheap, so we buy another 2 passenger cars for this. Washington DC to Atlanta, thank you so much. So we have 1. And how many trains we have in total? So let's just look at our rail lines, not tram, rail. Thank you. So we have 3. With this one merging together, we would have 4. That might actually resolve our traffic situation a little bit, but I'm also thinking of buying another one. But I'll probably do it as soon as this one goes way down south. So, and then that should be enough trains to circulate around and transfer all those wonderful passengers that want to travel with us. And I'm still going with the general. I know, I'm cheap. Don't judge me. Power 284. I mean, it's double, but it's double the price. Oh, it's a little 2.5 times the price. So yeah, definitely not gonna do it. We'll take it this one, and then we're gonna take out a loan because I want 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. Pause. So I want you, Sunshine, to go on the Washington DC Atlanta line. Perfect, because this one is about to pull into the station. And just as you come in, I think it will be perfect because I'm about to merge these 2 lines into a single line. And I want them to be spaced out evenly. Sorta, kinda. So yeah, you're not going the full train is full thing. Good. Perfect. And then I'll need to be spacing those out. So pause. Well, you go and merge onto the main track, yes please. When you start returning, perfect, great, now pause. So now I think it's an ideal time. Oh, we can already repay some cash, that's wonderful. Now, we want to be merging these 2 into a single line. So we'll take Boston, Washington, DC. So when he gets to Washington, I want to remove New York as a station for the time being. Then I do want to add Atlanta. Perfect. Then on the way back from Atlanta, we have Washington again. Perfect. And then on the way from Washington, before we get to Boston, we have the New York again. Perfect. And then what we want to be doing is you 2 fine gentlemen are being switched track and you are being terminated. Thank you. You may proceed. And the frequency is still 4 minutes. Let's just take an eagle view over the whole line. Where are our trains? These two are passing by here. This one is going there. I'm hoping this one is going back, and the top one should be going there. I think they're pretty well spaced out. Certainly seems like it. Note that we don't have yet any express trains or any of that thing, but we'll take this train now and we're gonna ride it. We'll escort it as it leaves Boston. I mean, now we have a very long line, so we might as well do a ride along a little bit here and there. Turkeys, ever present, of course. Leaving Boston, perfect. Let's change the angle a little bit. Look at those people running. I mean, they're such cheap bastards. Seriously. But then again, I'm supplying them with cheap trains. I'm a cheap bastard too. Oop. There's a bump. These creepy wood trees are really, you know, something. There we go, getting more passengers. All aboard. And I'm just now noticing once I'll want to do shipping lanes on the river, I'll have a lot of problems with these bridges, but that's the problems for tomorrow's GrunfWorks to worry about. For the time being, we might as well just enjoy the view. There we are, passing yet another train, perfect. And the reason, I have a very specific reason why I'm keeping all of my trains of the same technology, because they're on the same line. If I change the technology or put a newer one, then they would be racing up to each other. I will for sure be adding more trains, but I'm thinking that I'll probably modernize these and then put some others on the other line. Going towards Washington, D.C. Look at that amount of passengers waiting. Oh. What? Hold on. This is not according to the plan. Hold everything. Oh, how dare you. Let me correct that real quick. Before you branch off anywhere. Yes, you should be going like that. See? Which means you shouldn't be switching here either, but okay, we'll live with that for the time being. See, those ride-alongs are actually quite useful. And now we're in the problems of chicken or an egg. Oh boy. Can you go back? Yes, you can go to the depot. Or return. Go to the depot. Yeah, stop peeping. I just need you to clear the signal. Then you go to the Boston, Washington, D.C. Is this a double slip switch? I certainly hope so. Yes, it is. Perfect. Now this should hopefully resolve our train situation. Yep, it does. Perfect. It's always good to control where your trains are going, otherwise you might end up into trouble. But as we watch this wonderful train going on its merry way to Atlanta, I think I'm gonna bid you all farewell for this episode. Like if you like this episode, hit subscribe, and I guess I will be seeing you in the next one. But I'm gonna let this run until we actually get to Atlanta. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful train going onwards. And observe the marvel that is Atlanta. Perfect. Well, like if you like this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off from Atlanta.